I've got 30 seconds. My name is Joe Orr. I'm the general manager of Dick Hanna Dealerships, Dick Hanna Honda, and the used car superstore. And I'll be presenting at the 8th Digital Dealer Conference and Exposition, at least I'm hoping so. And what do I want to present, and why do I want to present? And 3 things that people will be taking away. One thing I want to talk about is this industry that we're in right now, how it's changed rapidly, and we as dealers need to stop counting on everyone else to get the job done for us. These are trying times, and we can no longer escape the fact that it is a digital world, and that we need to relearn and create new habits. And we can do that by learning from each other. And what I'm going to be presenting is something that I think is very key, and I think everyone's going to be able to take home something and actually put it to use in their stores and gain more traffic. I have put together, over the last 2.5 years, what now is a 1-year compilation or study of internet traffic, what I think is the most potent type of traffic that a dealership can get. I'm going to share my results, how we have gone from 3rd and 4th in our district, making a commitment to cancel all advertising except for search engine optimization and internet-based traffic. And I'm going to share some of those facts and what happened to us, how we rose to the #1 and #2 position in our district. I'm also going to share graphs that show facts that are going to astound some dealers, I think. And I think the people looking at this video probably already saw some of these reports, but our SEO phone calls, search engine optimization, since we took on the responsibility and the fact that we wanted to become #1 in the search engines on the trusted part of the search engine, not paid performance, but actual organics. Our phone traffic went from 321 phone calls to over 800 per month. And that's while reducing all of our radio, getting rid of it, all of our TV, and lowering our pay-per-click campaign from $6,000 a month to $550 per month. Also, I'm going to talk about the phone calls. And we've done some serious tracking and some data collecting that has been pretty amazing, and I can't go over in this 30 seconds all that we did to collect that data, but I'd be glad to share it with you. But our phone traffic, our phone volume has skyrocketed through SEO. We have a bunch of data that actually shows where all of our phone traffic came from. We have a different 800 number on every review site and all the search engines, and any way that we get traffic has a separated 800 number, and we have a very detailed presentation to share with the dealers that I think they'll find very interesting. I'm also going to talk about review sites and directories, and that's a very hot topic right now. And dealers across the country are talking about it, and with your gig last year you were talking about, everyone was talking about online reputation. We saw how important that was, and again, we have a 1-year compilation, a study that'll show we have a different 800 number on every single search engine. I'm sorry, every single directory and review site. And our phone calls, when we had just a handful of reviews and a 2.5 star, were about 5 per month. And we're going to show this graph how it's gone from 5 per month to over 180 per month phone calls off just the review sites. And that's interesting. I think the dealers are going to find that very interesting, especially when we put $1 to each phone call that we spend normally for conventional advertising. I'm also going to share how we went from a handful of not real great reviews to over 1,000 online reviews. I'm not just going to tell them that we did it and say, woohoo, look at me, but I'm going to share with them why they need to do it and how they can do it and what that means to them to have 180 qualified phone calls. When I say qualified, I'm talking about, I'm going to share some of the reviews themselves and what the customers are saying, why they chose us, and possibly listen to some of these phone calls when the customers actually call in and say, I am blown away by what my peers are saying about your dealership. Is it true? And they're great phone calls and they're great leads. So I think my 30 seconds is up. I've got a lot more to say, but thank you for your time.